Are you looking to replace your old sprinkler timer with the new, more modern, smart Wi-Fi timer so you can turn it off and on whenever you want from your phone? Then you come to the right place. In this video, we're going to show you one of the best options that's going to save you a lot of money. So stay tuned. So if you want to be part of the family here, click that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss another one of our videos when we upload it. Plenty of good content. We have lots of videos coming up. This is the Bhyve smart watering system. If you've watched any of my videos, then you know that I use this a lot, and you'll find in my video I'm able to turn the water off and on really easy. And that's what this thing is really good at. This is considered not an outside unit. We'll talk about something that will make this an outside unit. Control it from your app, link it with the weather and all that, and it'll tell you when to water, when to not water. It uses Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and scheduling. They have a 4 zone and they have an 8 zone. And this 8 zone would be the better way to go, because you would be surprised how you can find different things you can add to make this an 8 zone. If you want to water plants on your front porch, your back porch, wherever it may be, you can run stuff to that. So I would definitely go with the 8. This is an indoor unit, but if you have a outdoor box, you can take an indoor unit and put it in an outdoor box. This is a Rainbird unit that was already here with an existing sprinkler system. The old one didn't work at all, and I decided Wi-Fi so I can easily be in the front yard, turn the water off, turn it on. I can use it, and it just works really well that way. Let's just take a look here, shall we? We just put it in a water sealed box. And so this was a box already here. Some of you may have this already, and if you do, you can mount this to it. If you don't have this already set up and you needed it outside, you can buy this. If you're replacing an older one, you just take out the old. This is the same panel. It had a lot of other holes. I just screwed this into here, and all I did was run some wire straight out of the ground down there and run this PVC. It was some I already had, so I just spliced it together. It comes right up into here. Just screw right in there. You have your wires coming up, going into here. I hooked this up just like it told me to. It was really easy to hook up. The inside has your information to link it all up. This box already had a place for the plug, and the box itself is wired, so it comes out here and plugs in down there. Plugged it in, and I was good to go. Now, connection, I don't worry about the Wi-Fi ever with this because it's always working flawlessly. Once it's set, it just keeps its own time, and it knows when to water and when not. If you were to run into a problem, you could resync this back to your phone, but it'll keep what you've already put. No matter if your Wi-Fi goes out, it'll still keep it and it'll still run. So this operates from your phone. We set up zones in the app, and there's different zones you can set up, whether it be the front, side, back, whatever your zone is, where it's at. Let's go to the backyard. You go to water manual, and we're gonna go to zone 4. Let's just give it like 1 minute. That's the least amount. You have different amounts. Let's just do 1 minute, and you'll see. This also says we're running zone 4, and it's green for go. So that's the zone that we're running. And as you can see out here in the yard, it's on and it's working. That's this whole entire zone down through here. So after a minute, it turned off. There are a few things on here that you could do. If you push that 6 times, it'll go back in the pairing mode. Let's see what else it can do. Let's do the same zone again. Set it back for a minute. Okay, it's turning on. Now, can we push the button and it turn off? There you go. So I pushed the button and it turned off. No problem. Can I push it for it to turn on? Okay, so what I did there, I held it in and it started up. So now it's going to run through all my zones just from holding it in. So now zone 1 in the front is actually working. And now zone 2 is on. That's in the front too. And now zone 3 is coming on and working. I hear it. It's starting to come on. And that'll water this part back here. If I push it again, it's going to go to 4. Now zone 4 again is coming on right here. The next one would be zone 5, that's out front. We don't have a zone 6, we don't have a 7, we don't have an 8. Once you have your zones set in, you can come out here, operate this without your phone, and turn them on and off on your own. So what we did is we held it in for a minute. The 8 popped up there. It's going to tell me it's going to start running through your zones. So you can come out here, use this manually, and you see we're in 1. Can I stop it? Holding it in again, it's going to stop it. So now it's stopped. It's not going to run through all the different zones. And now we've learned you can turn it off and on manually anytime you want by coming out here and running whatever zone you want it to. But in today's world, we all have cell phones. We're going to operate it from our cell phone, which is going to be the convenience factor here. I get alerts that it started, it stopped. I get all these alerts telling me weather's in the area. You might want to think about not running your sprinkler. So you get all those alerts, the save water and everything else, along with the features of turning it off and on if you want it to. This thing packs a huge punch, and this is the most affordable with this kind of options out there. It's really lightweight. It's not made out of much of nothing, but it is a powerful unit. It absolutely does the job. There's other ones out there that have a lot of features that I'm not going to be able to use. I don't need all the extra stuff. I just need the sprinklers to turn off and on like they're supposed to. It's one of those, my favorite saying, set it and forget it, and that's it. So we want to set this, forget it, and it always waters on cue every time. I never have a problem. I can look outside and it'll be watering. Once it's set up, it's set up. Really easy, very cost efficient, and you don't need anything more than this. When you just fix that sprinkler, you want to make sure your sprinkler is working without the back and forth. I can turn it off and on with this app, and that's one of the best features that I like. I can turn this on, use the app, and have this thing run from anywhere that I am. I'm constantly using it all the time. This works really well, and it's done a really good job. I haven't had any problems with it at all. Cool this thing is how affordable it is, and it's definitely something that I would buy again. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you give this video a like. This is what I would buy. This is worth the money right here. So it's that easy, it's that simple, and that's it.